Before I let you get out of here, man, the SEC has always been a dominant conference throughout the years. No matter how much hate they get, they just continue to win championships. Alabama getting knocked off by Vanderbilt this year. The SEC is definitely up for grabs. Georgia's already got a loss. Ole Miss got a loss. Missouri's got a loss. Right now, who would you say is the favorite in the SEC?
I think it is this Texas team, and that's why I'm fascinated for them. Looking at Oklahoma and the Red River game this weekend, Oklahoma's going to be starting a freshman quarterback for the first time in the history of this rivalry. It's the first time Texas has been number one in the Red River game since 1984. I know that I believe they're going to win. Oklahoma and Brent Venables have a really good defense, but they're going to have to carry the day. A whole new offensive line this year for Oklahoma. Their top wide receiver in Burks is out this weekend. So all these things working against them in this game. But for Texas, it's really for me about, hey, how healthy does Quinn Ewers look coming off a break the schedule afforded him to make? Because when he's out there, Arch Manning did a great job. And I know Steve Sarkisian says there's no change in how he calls the offense, and I believe him. But I think Quinn Ewers and the benefit of his experience, you saw on tape and you saw on the field through those first few games of the season, the way he manipulated the pocket, the way he spread the ball to involve all of those new weapons that came over this year for Texas. I think he affords them an advantage and makes them the best team in the conference when he's on the field right now. And so this weekend is going to be a huge measuring stick for that, because you're right. Georgia's got offensive line issues right now. Alabama's got to figure out what it's got going on defense. Ole Miss, same sort of deal for them when they get in a dogfight against a team that's physical up front on defense. Can they go and withstand that? A lot of the top end, Nico and Tennessee Vols got a gut check from that Arkansas defense last week. And so all of those questions here have created the perfect opportunity for Texas to come in year one, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but pun fully intended, grab the bull by the horns.
Wow. Hey, the Horns, they got to step up, man, the SEC. I mean, especially against the Sooners. They've lost 4 of the last 5 games against Oklahoma, including having the only regular season loss last year against Oklahoma. So we'll see. Is there, before I let you go, is there a chance, any chance, Sarkisian, if Ewers comes back, of course, he's a great quarterback, don't get me wrong, but if he comes back and he struggles at all, is there a chance that we see Arch Manning at all in that game?
I think there's always a chance, but I think that move would be much more predicated on health than it is play.
Okay.
If Quinn's going out there and struggling just because he's getting back into the flow of a game, which, keep in mind, last year when we saw him in Red River, he was coming off injury and still performed really well in that game. But I think if there was any Arch Manning sighting in this game, it would only be because you had seen Quinn Ewers going out there and still dealing with some of the lingering effects of an injury that they want to try and really stamp out for the home stretch of this season.
All right, it should be a good game. Great weekend of college football. Every week is a great weekend of college football. That's why we love it. We didn't expect last week to be the week it was, with 5 of the top 11 teams going down and 4 against unranked teams. Man, that was incredible. I'm still hurting as an Alabama fan against Vanderbilt, but I think they'll bounce back against South Carolina this weekend as well.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.